So you've just installed Telerik RadControls for ASP.NET AJAX, and now you're ready to get started. First, open Visual Studio like I've done here, and next select the Telerik menu option, RadControls for ASP.NET AJAX, and create a new Telerik project. For this example, we're going to create a C# RadControls website with all the default settings. Click OK, and then continue to click Next through the Setup wizard. We'll use the defaults for all of these settings, and finally click Finish. This will take just a moment to configure our solution, and then we'll be ready to start on our first application. Now we're ready to build our first rich data form using the RadControls for ASP.NET AJAX. In this case, we're going to build a simple form that allows a new employee to enter in some profile information, such as their name, the date they were hired, their gender, and upload a profile picture. We're going to start by editing the default.aspx page, and we're going to go ahead and view it in split mode so that we can utilize both the designer as well as the source view. Now in this case, we're not going to worry too much about the design. It's perfectly okay if this looks like a developer designed it. To get started here, we want to go ahead and add a few controls. Now you'll notice that we have a whole lot of ASP.NET AJAX controls installed here. The ones we're going to use today are the rad text box for the user's first and last name. So we'll go ahead and say enter first name, and similarly enter last name. In addition, we can use the property editor to add some properties like a label for each of these text boxes. Next, we want to add the date of hire, and for this we're going to go ahead and use a rad date picker. Next we'll add gender, and for this we'll go ahead and use a rad combo box. We can edit the items for this so that we can choose to have, for example, the pre-selected items for the box specifically set right in our code. Of course, we can also bind this to a data source if we wish to do so. Finally, we'd like to show our profile image. For this, we'll use a default ASP.NET image control to show the image. But if that image doesn't yet exist, we're going to go ahead and create a way to upload that. And we're going to use a rad async upload for that purpose. And with the rad async upload, we need to specify the target folder. And just to show a different way that you can do this sort of editing, you can also specify that here in the code view or HTML source view. Finally, we're ready to add a way for the user to save their changes. So we're going to go ahead and add the rad button here and specify that the rad button's text is to save. And then when we double click on that button, we're going to take care of uploading that image. So in order for that to work, a couple other things I want to do. Let's give this a better name. Image uploader will work. And we'll call this profile image, since I'm going to need to reference both of those. So now I can say string file name equals image uploader uploaded files. We want the first one, so .0 .file name. And then we'll set the image profile image .image URL to be equal to ~pictures/ file name. And then we just need that folder. With that, we're ready to test our code. And it's very pretty, as you can tell. We can put in our first name, last name, choose our date when we were hired. We can pick different years or months directly from the tab here. So we can say, let's say April 10th. I'm a guy. We'll select our profile picture. This looks like me. You'll see it uploads automatically without me having to select anything to make it happen. And once I save, then you'll see that the image is actually saved and shown from the ASP.NET image control. So that's it. In less than 5 minutes, we've got a fully functional web form working with AJAX using Telerik's RadControls for ASP.NET AJAX. See what you can build. Have fun. Thanks.